Hey everybody, Pastor Tim here with this week's update for Mercy Church. As always, we're going to talk about loving God, loving others, and making disciples. So when it comes to loving God, I want to encourage you to be in the scripture and read Matthew chapter 28 in preparation for our sermon this upcoming Sunday as we talk about the next C in this series of C's. As we talk about God's story, we're talking about the topic of the church. And so read Matthew chapter 28 and we'll be digging into that this upcoming Sunday. Now, when it comes to loving others and making disciples, I want to kind of combine those two, and I want to ask you to continue to pray about our future space. And in particular, I want you to be praying about kind of what are the conclusions, what are the things that people have been sharing or insights people have been getting as they've been praying for this past month about the topic of space. So I just want to ask you, keep praying about space for Mercy Church, but in particular, help us to gain clarity about what God has been showing us over the last month. And certainly that's an act to love others by praying for our space so other people can come. And it's an act of making disciples as we get more and more space so we can have more and more people to gather and to invest in one another so they can grow more deeply with Christ. I want to emphasize again, the purpose of Mercy Church is not to get big. It's not to get massive numbers of people. It's to grow people who love God, love others, and make disciples. We're not in a numbers game, but we want to create space where more people can come to know and love and follow Jesus. All right, there you go. Loving God, loving others, making disciples. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.